What the CPG space needs to embrace is motivating change. Loyalty is really a great way to look at all sorts of business challenges. You need a partner who's got that marriage of technology and consultation. Sure, yeah, I'm Clarissa Schealer. I'm the SVP of Sales in North America. I've always been really curious and interested in human behavior and how to motivate a change. And having said that, I've ended up being everywhere from billboard advertising all the way through every facet of marketing, technology, and loyalty. And the continuity across all of those were finding creative ways to motivate human behavior and to use data to make a change and to help brands grow. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly become important for a lot of reasons. One being, it's really one of the only ways for a CPG brand to capture data about a consumer. There is that distance between them because there's multiple purchase paths. And having that direct connection that way to acquire data is key to CPG brands. Historically, how they've used loyalty is scan a QR code, much like really a punch card, right? Where you're just keeping track of what they bought and then giving them a reward for the next purchase. What the CPG space needs to embrace is motivating change and looking at things like milestones, for example. And maybe I'm a brand that sells baby care products and a shopper's purchased diapers from me, but never baby food. You would be able to see that data and know what SKUs have been purchased and then offer rewards for purchasing across categories. So I bought diapers, but then I buy baby food, I get extra rewards for that. Or maybe I get free samples and unlock access to get different products that I've never purchased before. And that's where loyalty can really be embraced by CPG, is to motivate that change, to encourage cross-purchase. We can even look at it from the perspective of stock. Maybe I have overstock of certain products in my warehouse, and I want to offer double points or buy one, get one on those products to my best shoppers. Loyalty is really a great way to look at all sorts of business challenges. Again, whether it's moving excess stock, encouraging cross-category purchasing, there's lots of ways loyalty can be useful for CPG. Yeah, a lot of the same folks that are currently managing, other MarTech solutions, if you choose a solution that can come in and easily integrate to all of your other tools and also offers that consultative service as well, that's really key for a CPG brand. You need a partner who's got that marriage of technology and consultation. So not only are they giving you a robust platform, they're also telling you how to use it. They're leveraging in-solution AI, human power around you as well. So really finding a solution that gives you that 360 use of loyalty is key. So Capillary is really a purpose-built loyalty solution, but we're also couched in human expertise. And that's a really magical combination because we are certainly leveraging data, we're leveraging AI, but then we have that human capital of experts that have been doing this for over 20 years. And they can really bring to the table those best practices, those ideas, and support you. And certainly fill in the gaps because your team might not have the bandwidth to think of new ideas and to implement new strategies. And that's where our team can come in again and fill in those gaps and help you create a robust solution. Well, we'll start in a few ways. One, we'll certainly do a really deep discovery and get to understand business challenges you might have. And again, those business challenges might not be just about loyalty. It could be challenges that your finance team's experiencing, that your logistics team is experiencing. And we'll really do a deep dive to understand all of the business challenges and then figure out ways that loyalty can help you solve those. And we'll start onboarding your data and taking a look at data because that is truly the foundation of loyalty. And we'll start to understand your customers. And then we'll run it through our solution, which is loaded with different AI nudges, for example, that will start to understand, again, your shoppers really aren't behaving in the way we thought. And our data is showing us that, and here's some recommendations. And then alongside all of that data and the SaaS platform are also those experts in loyalty who'll be by your side to guide you with additional recommendations as well. Generative loyalty is really, again, about making that data useful. And making data useful accomplishes a few things. First thing it does is give your shoppers an amazing customer experience. We're going to get to know them at a human level. When we hear AI, we think artificial intelligence, but really what it's doing is humanizing the experience, because we're taking what we learned about you, which is what we all do in everyday life, in our friendships, in our work. We're taking in things we learn about you and reacting to it and engaging with you in that way based on what we've learned. And this allows a brand to do that very same thing. We're going to take in everything we've learned and maybe surprise and delight or treat you a little bit different than your friend, because we know you are different. And that data is really driven into the program, and it's human-centered. Your consumers aren't going to be treated like just a number. They're not just that identifier that lives in the system. We're going to know, the different behaviors of that individual. Do they shop online and in store? Are they coming online and learning about the product, then going in store and trying it on, and then going back and purchasing it online? Or are they traveling with me for business, but never staying in one of my hotels when their family is out, right? We want to understand who they really are and then leverage the next best step for that individual. So we're not just giving these cookie cutter rewards, we're doing elements of surprise and delight for individual consumers based on who they are. Yeah, so really going back to consuming data and making it meaningful. Before, I could be a property that has multiple locations, maybe in different geographies around the world. And I might not know that when this consumer goes to Germany, for example, from the US, are they staying in my properties? And I don't know that behavior. Should I be rewarding them because they've stayed at multiple times in different geographies? So we can even encourage brands to reward based on where a shopper stays. Are they staying not just 5 times, but are they staying in different locations, different types of properties? Are they bringing their family? And if we start to understand this person has a family, we can offer them family rewards, family perks the next time they come. Or if they're only a business traveler, we can again offer them different ways to upgrade based on where they are in their journey with us. So really using data to understand where a person is staying, what their lifestyle is like, allows us to serve up customized rewards for them. Yeah, I think there's certainly things that have become trendy or catchy, and you want to be careful to make those choices efficiently, whether it's opening a virtual store or leveraging social. You want to make sure that the ultimate goal, again, is to not only give a good experience, but to drive revenue. So again, customer lifetime value is critical. How often is a shopper coming in? Is their basket size growing? Did I encourage or motivate that additional purchase, right? Did I motivate a behavior outside their norm? If they're always buying pants, did they come in and buy a top the next time? If they only flew to Chicago on business, did they take their family to Florida? Really motivating that change in behavior is what's critical. And that's what we at Capillary really look to. We're not just that punch card who's just tallying points and issuing rewards. We're looking at giving a good experience that motivates change in a behavior. Retail has absolutely been an early adopter of technology. There's probably nowhere more than fast fashion that has leveraged the capabilities of data to motivate shoppers and to come back again and again. They're looking at win back. They're looking again really strongly at future lifetime value. And that's where we can really come into play to motivate those changes outside of the norm. For example, if I have an overstock of a certain shoe in a size 8, and I know what shoppers wear a size 8, I can reach out and serve up that SKU and offer special points. And that's gonna help my warehouse team, that's gonna help our stock, that's gonna help our bottom line, because we're moving product. And again, say that's that shopper that's only purchased pants. I can offer them milestone points and say, if you purchase across these categories, you can come in and get extra points for buying that top or those shoes. And that's something that the restaurant space has done well. They'll motivate, buy some soup, buy some salad, come in next time and buy a drink. And that's one of the cool things about Capillary really being a horizontal platform, is that we're borrowing the best of all of the different verticals, the different ways that different industries have used loyalty to motivate shoppers, and we're allowing brands to use those same strategies in their industry, which is a really powerful tool. So obviously everything is really about giving that consumer a great experience. But at the end of the day, the reason we want to give them a great experience is to generate revenue. It's to keep them coming back. It's to improve their future lifetime value, which is something I think that brands really need to pay attention to. Are these shoppers coming once and then churning? Are they coming over and over and spending more and more money? Or is the duration between visits or between purchases shortening? Are we getting closer to the consumer and shortening the distance between them and getting them to come back and engage more? Loyalty is really the way to drive revenue by improving future lifetime value. The customer lifetime value as a whole will grow, and that in turn is going to make revenue grow. We're seeing brands that are increasing revenue 20%, that are improving customer happiness over 50%. And again, there is that integral tie between happiness and purchase. If we love a brand, we feel comfortable, just like when you walk into your favorite bar and everyone knows you and says hi and has your favorite drink ready to go. When that experience happens, you're going to come back again and again. That's going to be your go-to place. Maybe they're going to recommend a new cocktail because they know what you like. And that's going to get you comfortable coming there. And we want consumers to feel comfortable coming to your brand over and over, because that's going to grow revenue and they're going to spend more with you. It is certainly a modular solution. So we're going to be able to fill in the gaps in any existing tech stack that you have. And then over time, if we're finding that we need to fill in more gaps, you can add different solutions. You can certainly integrate into lots of other tools that are out there. And our loyalty solution really can fit nicely into pretty much any MarTech setup and leverage what you're doing without having to rip out these massive structures and look at middleware, for example. We have really easily configurable APIs that make it easy to slide right into your existing solutions without upending everything. I think that ease of use and quick light up to launch is critical. You know, every brand wants to be able to get started quickly. They don't want a heavy integration. They want to be able to configure what APIs they need. So that's certainly one of the strengths of the Capillary solution. It's a wrap.